Hi children, today's class 10th class physical science, and in the previous session we discussed regarding pH, pH scale and what we call pH paper. Now let us discuss children how to calculate pH, and pH scale is introduced by whom? Sorensen. Then how to calculate pH values? Now pH is given by the formula minus logarithm of H plus ion concentration. Minus logarithm of H plus ion concentration. Suppose if they give H plus ion concentration in a solution, then we can able to calculate pH value. So suppose in a H plus ion concentration in HCl, hydrochloric acid. If you don't know about that, simple how to find out. P is equals to 10 power minus 3. Then what about pH value? How to find out? pH is equals to minus log 10 power minus 3. Then what you get children? It is in the form of log A power m. Log A power m, which is equals to m log A. So what you will write now here? Minus of minus 3 log 10 base 10, which is equals to minus into minus 3 in log 10 base 10 is equal to 1. So pH value is 3. Then we can say that it is a strong acid. Strong acid. How we can tell strong acid? If the pH values are 0, 1, 2, 3, we can say strong acid. So similarly, let us calculate for some other value. Okay, if the H plus ion concentration is, if H plus ion concentration in sulfuric acid, H2SO4 is equals to, let us think 10 power minus 2. Then what will happen? So pH value is equals to minus logarithm of H plus ion concentration, that is minus log of 10 power minus 2. Then it is in the form of log A power m, which is equals to m log n. So minus of minus 2 log 10 base 10, then that is equals to 2. Log 10 base 10 is equals to 2, which is also equal strong acid. Strong acid. So in this way, what we can able to find out pH value. Now let us go for third one. Suppose in carbonic acid, H2CO3 is known as a carbonic acid. If H plus ion concentration is equals to, then how much? Let us assume that 10 power minus 5. In this case, what about pH value? pH value, how to calculate now children? pH is equals to minus log of H plus ion concentration, that is equals to minus log of 10 power minus 5, then that is equals to minus of minus 5 log 10 base 10, which is equals to what will get? 5. So 5 is a weak acid. In this way, we can able to determine by finding the pH value, the given solution is a acid or base. So note down children, then we will go for some more calculations. Now let us discuss for some more calculations, children. Now what are some more calculations? Now we discussed regarding two strong acids and one weak acid. Now let us go for one more what we call weak acid, and what about pH value, how to calculate, we will calculate. So in this session we are going to determine which one in the given solution is strong acid or strong base. So here, if H plus ion concentration in acetic acid CH3COOH CH3COOH, then in this H plus ion concentration is equals to 10 power minus 6. Then what about pH value? Here pH is equals to minus log of H plus ion concentration, then minus log of 10 power minus 6. Then what will happen? Minus of minus 6 log 10 base 10. Then what will get here? Minus into minus plus 6. 6 is the what we call, it is weak acid. So acetic acid is also weak acid. Weak acid. In this way we can able to determine by knowing the pH value. How to calculate pH value? If you know the H plus ion concentration of the solutions that we are discussing. Now let us go for one more. Here, if H plus ion concentration, in ammonium hydroxide, then they won't mention H plus ion concentration actually here because it is a base. So OH minus ion concentration in ammonium hydroxide is, suppose 10 power, we can say that minus 9, 10 power minus 9, then 10 power minus 6, 10 power minus 6. Then what will happen? If OH minus ion concentration is, OH minus ion concentration and H plus ion concentration we have to compare. If OH minus ion concentration is, how much they say? 10 power minus 6, then it will be 10 power minus 8. Overall, the ionic product of water should be equals to 10 power minus 14. That means here H plus ion concentration is how much? H plus ion concentration, see, OH minus ion concentration and H plus ion concentration, and then or if OH minus ion concentration is 10 power minus 6, it should be 10 power minus 8. If you multiply, we should get 10 power minus 14. That is known as ionic product of what we call this one should be equals to 10 power minus 14. That means H plus ion concentration is how much now? 10 power minus 8. So we know that how to find now pH value na? pH value is equals to minus log H plus ion concentration, then minus log H plus ion concentration is almost 10 power minus 8, then minus of minus 8 log 10 base 10, which is equals to plus 8. If the pH value is greater than 7, we will call it as a base, and it is nearby 7, so we will call weak base. In this way we can able to determine about weak base. Now let's suppose one more, let us take. If OH minus ion concentration in let us take sodium hydroxide is how much we can take now? 10 power let us take minus 3. Then what will happen? So if OH minus ion concentration is 10 power minus 3, then what will happen? It will be 10 power minus 11, because ionic product should be 10 power minus 14. See, if you multiply ionic product, what will get now? 10 power minus 14. So what is H plus ion now? We got H plus ion is how much? 10 power minus 14. So H plus ion is equals to 10 power minus 11. That's why then pH is equals to minus log H plus ion concentration, that is minus log 10 power minus 11 minus of minus 11 log 10 base 10, which is equals to 11. If pH value is 11, we will call it as strong base, because it is nearby 14. In that way, we can determine whether the given solution is a strong acid or weak acid, weak base or strong base. Please note down the children. So, children, now with this how to calculate pH values, we come to know that one. Okay. Now about pH scale. Already in the previous session I said that what we call pH scale. Now let me elaborately tell about pH scale here. Okay. pH scale consists of how many values? 0 to 14. In that, if it is equal to 7, we will call it as a salt. Okay. If it is less than, now pH scale consists of how many values, children? 1 to 14. If pH value is equals to 7, we will call it as salt. If pH value is less than 7, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we will call it as acids. In this also, if they are 4, 5, 6, we will call these values as weak acids. Weak acids, and 1, 2, 3 we will call it as strong acids. If the pH is greater than 7, that are, what is that one? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, we will call it as bases. We will call them as bases. If the values are 8, 9, 10, we will call them as weak bases. If values are 11, 12, 13, 14, we will call them as strong bases. Please note that, children. So in this way you can able to determine children. Now what about how to utilize this one? What you have to do, we have to take we have to extract the solution of any fruit or any juices, and we have to dip this pH paper. We have to dip pH paper. Now generally pH paper consists of already scale I said, colors orange color. If you get if it is a green, if it changes to green, it is a salt. If it is light orange, we can say that its value is somewhat 6 or 5. If it is orange, or its orange color will be thickish orange like that, we can say that it's a 4 5. And if it's a red, we can say that it is a 2 3 values, and for 0 1 values, if it is a thick red or maroon color, we can get. Then what about bases? For what we call thick green, we can able to get bluish green, you will get values as 8 and 9, and what we called then blue color we can get 10 11, and somewhat violet color we will get 12, what we call it 11 12, and purple color, thick purple color we will get for thick blackish purple color we will get for 14. So we, by knowing the what we call values, we can able to determine whether the given solution is acid or base or salt. Not only that, we can also determine whether the given solution is a strong acid or weak acid or strong base or weak base. In that way, we can able to determine about this what do we use pH. Okay. Then in our body, what we call the body solution whose pH value is 7. Our body solution whose pH value is 7 is none other than blood. Blood we can say. Blood. Whose blood, which we can tell that whose pH value is 7. Whose pH value is 7. Okay. Now our saliva. Our saliva before meal generally it will be basic. It will be basic. But after meals, generally what we call we will take acidic foods. That's why its saliva pH value will become greater than 7. So for each and every material will have pH value. For soaps also. For soaps, what we called generally soap is a basics because it give foam now. So pH of soaps will be generally greater than 7. Greater than 7. Even toothpaste also, it will be what we call greater than 7 because they are bases. Similarly, what we call the baking soda. Baking soda. Okay, which we will use for baking purposes. It is also a what we call base whose pH value will be greater than 7. Whereas what we call the tomato juice or apple juice or lemon juice, which nowadays in corona season we have to use what mostly will tell now. In corona to increase immunity, that lemon juice, orange juice, tomato juice, banana juice, all these juices acidic pH value will be acidic below less than 7. So in that way, what we call we can determine the pH values. pH values. By knowing the pH value, we can determine even for soil also we can test whether it is acidic soil or basic soil by what we call collecting the sample, and we have to pour in water, you have to mix in water, and in that water if you dip the pH paper, it will give certain, it will get certain color. With that color we can note down the pH value. By knowing the pH value, we can determine it is acidic soil or basic soil. Depending upon that, we have to go for treatment with what we call acidic fertilizers or basic fertilizers. In that way, pH is useful in our daily life activities. Thank you.